10-point dismount.
Put up my fist?
And he goes to swing at you.
I go...
Like, punch me?
Yeah.
Or is he got a weapon out?
No, he doesn't have a weapon.
Alright, so I'm naked and I'm gonna have to fist fight him.
Yeah, keep in mind, unarmed strikes, if you're not a monk, do non-lethal damage.
So I can only knock him unconscious or whatnot.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Quadro comes down.
Okay,
and
Quadro, you see this. You see Vin throwing a punch as you come down.
I'd like to like grab his arm and then tackle him and say, "This is a huge misunderstanding."
You're a little too late for that, but you can get on the next round.
Do I?
Oh, they're fighting for real. This is gonna be a.
Oh! Enraged with heartache, seeing his little girl being manhandled by some big barbarian-like guy.
Oh man!
He came out of me, man.
You say that as he just destroys your jaw. She came on to me.
So you take 8 non-lethal damage.
That's not great.
And
Tangle's run down the stairs right behind Quadrule.
All right, Quadrule. Now you can.
Roxy. I said Roxy followed him.
I want to do a. I get as a monk. I get to decide what I want to do, lethal or non-lethal. I always get to choose which way I want to do the damage.
But if you want to say something, you can.
Okay, I say, Vin, this is a huge misunderstanding. He's with me.
He goes, "Oh,
stop attacking him.
This man whore is with you."
Yes.
Yeah.
My understanding was it was quite mutual.
Make a DC 20 diplomacy check.
Yeah.
He goes, "I don't want to hear your fucking lies."
Okay. This is that was a free action trying to talk to him. So now I'm gonna flurry of blows and kick the shit out of him probably.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like,
are you doing lethal?
I'm gonna cast Daze on him and explain the truth. Just
Can we do that? Because I want my wine. I don't want to beat this guy up. I want to be friends with him, but I feel like I don't really have many choices.
This was all her fault.
Because Mooka's, doing his daughter. That's not really my fault, but
right. But Roxy knows the truth.
And I don't want to just knock him. Well, I don't know, because I almost think that he'd be okay with that, because we were in a strength contest together.
You can delay your turn,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll delay my turn.
All right, Tangle, you were the next one in though. So what does Tangle want to do?
I love that we're in a hypothetical battle right now. No battlefield.
Hypothetical, I just took 8 damage.
Well, 8 non-lethal damage. It's different.
What is the woman doing? What is
She's kind of in shock by seeing all these people, seeing her naked body.
It's a very nice body.
And
Tangle runs over to her and throws a blanket over her and says, "Have some dignity, girl."
Okay.
Right, because she was there when she came in and told me about the giant rats, which were not
so nice.
Make a DC. Are you kind of trying to shift blame on the girl with that? Or
yeah, I'm trying to say she started it.
DC 20 diplomacy check.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, you can attempt it. I was just gonna say, got the 8 bonus to diplomacy, and with 8 another, that becomes 10.
The girl tries to slap you, Tangle, but she misses. And she goes, and all right, so it's your turn there, Roxy.
Okay, I'm gonna save poor Mooka here, and I'm just saying, 8 non-lethal damage. That's pretty heavy stuff. I mean, for one punch,
Yeah.
So, I'm going to ready a daze, and I'm saying, I'm going to stop this if you strike him again. She
came
up to us.
Okay. Yeah, so, okay.
She came up to us on the street and tried to seduce Muka. She started it.
And he looks at your eyes and he believes you, and he breaks down. It's weird to see this big man. Like, he is extremely well fit, even though he is kind of middle aged. He looks like he could probably kick every single one of your asses, especially if he had a weapon. Like, he's rippling with muscles, and at least it would be a good fight if you guys are fighting him. And he just kind of breaks down, and he's just like kind of man crying, like a single tear rolls down, and he just has a big his hands are really thick, like kind of sausage fingers from his hard work life, and he just kind of flings the tear off, and it's like, I can't believe that. Well, he's just confused, and he's just like, why? And he just kind of sits down, and he just says, get out.
Muko apologetic and gets dressed and grabs his axe, more importantly.
And all of your armor and all that stuff.
Yep.
And Shayla tries to get out, and he goes, no, you stay right there.
I say, rain check on the wine then.
He goes, now is not the best time.
All right.
He goes, I guess Katrine's not the only one that has been promiscuous, it seems. And he kind of shoots an eye towards Shayla's.
I'm gonna whisper this to him, and I'm like, from what I've been able to gather, you've been focusing a lot on Katrine lately. Just keep that in mind.
He goes, I will. Thank you, Roxy. I appreciate your subtlety, or your grace when it comes to this type of situation.
I understand. Ugh. Take the potions out of the option.
He goes, as you guys are leaving, he goes, don't fear to come back to me. I will put this behind us. I realize that you all are not at fault. It was my daughter that instigated this, and she tries to defend herself. But Daddy, no.
I'm like, hush.
Muka winks at Shayla as he walks outside.
All right, very nice. So,
what's her charisma?
Tangle, you kind of pat Shayla on the cheek, and she kind of gives you an evil look, but an ashamed look as well. And so yeah, we will take a little 5-minute break right here. Actually,
what's up? Whatever. Go ahead, guys. But what's non-lethal damage, and how does that pertain to my total health?
All right. Non-lethal is basically if you take enough of it. Shit, what was it?
Oh, it's not real damage.
I feel like we just played out a sitcom.
I know. What the fuck was that, Matt?
I know. What was that?
It was amazing.
It was mildly uncomfortable, I will admit. Yeah, but we're good now.
I mean, Zach liked it.
I thought it was freaking hilarious because I loved me coming up and being like, "What are you doing outside the building?" Because I could just like see that in my head so clearly. Oh.
Tangle sitting there, staring with her ear to the keyhole.
Yeah, I was thinking some like Bulger's Gate original RPG fucking kill rats in the basement type shit going down.
See, the thing is,
the green squishy cube. But yeah.
I thought it was funny because it was happening to Ken. I probably wouldn't have thought it was as funny if it was happening to me. So.
All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Right. And basically,
okay, we are on break right now.
Yeah, we're on break right now.
Okay, going, gone.
All right. And
I have no complaints.
I'm gonna walk over here and look at the water as they decide what they're gonna do.
I bro fist him. Boom.
Yep. Woot.
Man. Alright. I am going to go check out that store. I forgot it. It was a Bottled Expectations.
Yeah.
Bottled Solutions, yeah.
Bottled Solutions.
17.
Mm-hmm. All right. So sorry.
So what time is it, and how many hours till we have to meet Fancy Clothes that guy?
Fox
It's
Girl.
barely been an hour.
Yeah, it's barely been an hour.
Fair enough.
It's close to 10 o'clock.
All right. Yep.
So you go into Bottled Solutions. It is a cluttered shop, and Zach, can you maybe adjust your keyboard or table where it's not rattling everything?
Sorry.
It's all good. Yeah. Okay. Let's not do that. So it's a cluttered shop filled with bottles, bags, and other alchemical containers. Some are covered with dust, and others so new that the smell of their brewing still fills the air. A man walks out. It is a half-elf, and his name is Nisk Tander.
It's a guy, and his name's Miss Tander.
Nisk.
And there's Nancy.
He goes, "Ah, yes, welcome to my wonderful shop where you will see so many expertly brewed potions."
We're looking for healing potions.
Ah, yes, I have some of those. I have 4. Cure light wounds. I just brewed them up this morning.
Do you have potions of inability? I mean inability. Invisibility.
Yes. Actually, no, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. But the thing is, potions like that are kind of expensive from what you gathered. They're around 400 gold pieces.
Yep.
A piece, so.
Those were also at the other store, too.
Yeah.
Where we might get more of a discount, possibly.
Group huddle.
Okay.
Okay, we have 145 gold pieces. Do you think it'd be worth it to just try and get all 4 for that much?
I'm okay with it. I mean, I think we're gonna need them.
Yeah, baby healers and no wandy thingy. I mean, at least I feel happy as long as we have at least like 4 health potions, you know.
Exactly.
That'd be all right. 6 maybe isn't much, but
I honestly don't think we're gonna afford 750 gold for a while. So I think 6 is probably better than nothing.
fair enough.
Keep in mind, you all each got 50 gold pieces apiece
Right.
the other night. So
Yeah.
Very, very true.
So if you want to just buy for yourself, you have that option.
All right. What do I?
We probably don't need 6 at this moment. We could always just get 2. We'll have 4, and then we'll go out. And if we come back and we need them, we can do that.
I know, but 4 for 145 is a pretty good deal.
Considering we got what 45 per year.
Yeah, that's true. Because it would be 200 at normal price.
Yeah.
I just go for it.
Well, we're gonna need them eventually, I guess.
All right. Maybe.
All right. While you're doing that, Tangle, you have the craft alchemy skill, don't you?
Hold on.
Okay. Like you have a rank in it?
Yep, I do.
And you have a rank in it, correct? It's trained?
Yes.
Okay,
it is.
sweet. You're kind of like browsing the area. I want you to make a DC 25 craft alchemy check.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, you don't notice anything in particular. So, what do you want to say to him, guys?
We let Roxy do the
Let
talking.
Roxy deal with the feeling.
just curious, by any chance, have you heard of the goblin attacks yesterday?
Ah, yes, I heard of them.
I take it they really don't seem to have hit this part of town then.
Oh no, it's they came this far, but
Really?
I was on. Nothing bad happened to me.
Well, that's good to know. It's just saying, we've been to parts where nobody seems to really encounter them. So, you see, we're looking into the goblin raid that happened yesterday. If anything, I could probably. That's beside the point. And we're heading out to the wild, so we're heading out of town. So we're just trying to stock up on.
Oh yes, you're those heroes.
We are. My name is Roxy. Please.
Oh, well, my name is Nisk Tander. Pleased to meet everyone.
We've been. We'll give you 145 gold pieces for all 4 of them.
Because why such a low amount?
You're right here. Roxy tosses 15 more to bring it up to, or 5 more to bring it up to 150.
All right, make a DC 24 diplomacy check.
Ooh, that might be a little difficult. Anybody else want to chip anything in?
Yeah, I can.
I can do that.
What do you need?
How much? We want a better deal than 200, so we want to stay under 200, right? Or do you think he's not gonna hook us up?
He might buzz. Roxy's just trying to. Roxy does agree that 150 is kind of, 3 for 1, buy 3 get 1 free.
Right, I could chip in like what 25 gold, and that would be 25 gold.
175.
All right.
I'll do. Well, see if he gives it to 175, and then I'll give 10 instead of Ken giving 25.
Okay, so we sort out 175. Sorry about that. That was kind of. We've been so worried about the goblins lately.
I hear you. So you're willing to buy these all 4 for 175 this instant?
We are.
I don't see why not. And he hands you them.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And they each come. They're different than the others. They each come in a little green cloth pouch that kind of mask the inside. So it's kind of like almost basically like there's a little green cloth that's covering the outside except for the mouthpiece.
Are those 1d8 plus 1s as well, or?
Yeah, they're all 1d8 plus 1s.
Okay.
Zach, your damn keyboard.
Okay, so
it's all good.
that was 145 clean off, and then we tossed in another 30. Let's just say everybody tossed in 10.
All right.
So I'll go toss and take 10 off my character sheet. All in all, that was pretty decent.
Yeah, and if you need any other potions and stuff like that, maybe Alchemist Fire or stuff like that, just let me know, and I'll try to brew some of those up.
How much is your Alchemist Fire?
My Alchemist Fire is I believe it is around 50 gold pieces left, but I need to make sure on that.
Because Quadro was kind of thinking about doing that for long-range weapons. He's got the shurikens too, but those don't do as much damage as Alchemist Fire or Acid Flasks would do.
Yeah, sorry.
Let me see here.
And while you're checking, what would the acid flasks be too? I think they're probably the same cost.
Yeah, let me. Potions. Okay. So you want basically acid flask.
And alchemist fire, yeah.
Where am I getting that feedback?
Sorry, I took off my headphones to rest my ears.
Aha. Let me see.
Oh, potions are only an ounce.
Yeah, they're like little vials.
Okay, then they don't have any weight.
Oh, come on. It's not telling me how much it cost because I don't know the spell. So we'll just say
It's really not important. We can move on if you just want to look it up later or something. I don't think I'll need him for the boar hunt.
yeah. We'll come back to that later. We'll
Okay.
come back to most magical items later on. Because really right now it's kind of rough to buy a whole lot of magic items.
Yeah.
Oh, alchemist fire is 20 gold pieces.
See, okay, that's a 1d8, isn't it?
No, it's
1d6.
alchemist fire is 1d6 points of fire damage, and every creature within 5 feet of the point where the flask hits takes 1 point of fire damage from the splash.
Yeah, Quadril will buy one of those.
Okay, here's the I just posted what alchemist fire does.
Alright, I'll save that, and then I'll have it when I use it.
Okay, so guys,
Think we're ready. Alright, so how should we divide 6 up into 4 people?
We should each carry one, and then you'll carry the excess and the whatever.
Sounds like a good idea.
We could always do it where, because I'm assuming that Muka's carry is the highest, so we could always have Roxy be quartermaster, but Muka carry the shit.
well, Roxas is actually the one carrying stuff.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, perfect.
Yeah, I imagine Roxas has like a little saddlebag. or
Yeah, he
something like
does.
that. Okay.
Yep. So where are we meeting? Dingleberry, Finley, whatever
Back
his
at
name
the
is.
Rusty Dragon.
The Rusted Dragon.
Didn't he say we were getting our own horse out of all this?
All right.
So, do you guys head back?
We do.
All right. Nisk tells you, thanks you, and hopes you'll come again.
Thank you.
Well,
Tangle walks out of the door and says, "So long."
Okay. That's nice to meet you as well. You're so small there. I almost didn't realize there was another half-elf around. But perhaps we can catch up some other time. He throws a wink your way.
Tangle gives him a wink back. A jaunty wink.
All right. So you guys head back to the Rusty Dragon, and Alder and Foxglove is there, pacing back and forth, and he sees you, Muka. Yes, yes. The hero has arrived, along
Calm
with
down,
his
buddy. Had a
brave
long
companions. And
alright, so.
he inspects. He goes, what happened? You have a black eye.
It's a long story.
Oh, perhaps you
Very
can tell
long.
me this grand story on the way.
Maybe.
So he you guys go down, and he, true to his word, he buys you all mounts at the Goblin Squash Stables, I believe.
Goblin Wash or
Squash.
Squash?
Squash.
Yeah. Okay. This guy. So there's an older guy, Davarin Hosk. He goes, thank you so much, strangers, who are now heroes in my eyes for dealing with that terrible goblin thing that happened yesterday.
Yep, no problem, buddy.
No problem.
He goes, you're kind of like looking in his stables while he's getting horses ready, and you know that you notice all these weird looking leathery fish almost. Make a DC 12 perception.
Yeah.
Doing horrible.
Tangle, you too.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
He notices you looking though. He goes, he goes, well, those are my goblin ears, actually. And he takes one down, and they kind of do look like fish, like from a distance, because they have that same type of shape. But now that they're closer, you notice that they're just kind of weird pieces of leathery skin that he's kind of preserved. He goes, yeah, I used to hunt for a living. Used to hunt goblins.
Goblin hunter, huh?
Oh yes, I was an adept ranger back in my day.
You know anything about the goblins that attacked the town recently?
Unfortunately, I do not. I've not kept up with those type of events recently. I'm getting too old for that.
I'm gonna ask him about monster lore.
All right. He tells you in the Tickwood Forest that goblins usually aren't there, and he tells you a little bit about boars, and tells you to be careful because they will fight even after you think you have killed them. They will keep on fighting until there's just absolutely no fight left. They're very ferocious.
Well, if we chop off their head, it should be all right, right?
Yeah, it should be fine then.
All right.
And he also says that he will offer you 5 gold pieces per pair of goblin ears that you can bring him.
Oh, you mean like don't have access to a time machine?
That's a weird fetish, but all right. 5 gold per pair.
You'll keep that in mind.
And he goes, here, let me show you something. He brings out a glass bottle filled with brine, and he's preserved the body of Chief Wartus. And he explains that this is an extinct tribe, in which he smiles proudly at that. This is a large glass. It's not like little glass. It's like a large glass vial. And it's basically a pickled body of Chief Wartus. Is the chief of the goblin tribe known as Bone Grinder. And he smiles proudly at that. And
Nice.
but yeah. He's 5 gold pieces per pair of goblin ears.
Does he have any sweet weapon hanging up? Can we ask him about tips on killing goblins?
Yes, but it seems you have some business to attend to. Come back and we can chat it up.
All right.
All right.
Let's get going. I'm just saying boars aren't going to hunt themselves. Tigers don't feed themselves either.
All right, and so Alder and Foxglove and his 3 manservants, along with you, start off towards the Tanglewood Forest, and he tries to get in between the party and Muka. Like, you know, you guys are kind of all 4 striding and together, and he just kind of like tries to slip in, like he's one of you, and he goes, Muka, 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 come here.
What's going on, buddy?
Tell me your secret. I want to know what love is.
What?
No, sorry.
What?
Sorry, I had to. That's not what he says. He goes, I do want to know your secret, though.
To what?
You're so awesome. And he holds up a banner, and the men servants, they stop, and they're kind of holding wine and food, which they offer to you, Tangle.
Tangle grabs it and starts gulping down the food.
All right, and,
And she mumbles with a full mouth. She says, "Thank you," and then keeps eating. And whenever she sees something that looks like meat, she throws it on the floor.
All right. They also pour a goblet that's in a kind of like a silver chalice. They pour some wine into it.
And hand it to Tangle?
Yes, they hand it to you.
She sniffs it and then says, "No, water please," and hands it back.
They just kind of look at each other, and they're like, "We don't have water, ma'am. I'm very sorry."
How could you not have water? What do you bathe with? What do you clean with?
Well, water, but we drink wine.
Tangle says,
I'll try.
"No,
I'll
thank
try
you."
it. I'll try some. The stuff at the rust bucket and the rusty dragon was a little stale from my taste.
No, So Tangle, do you also partake? I didn't hear you.
Of the wine?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you do not. Okay, so you taste some, Roxy, and it is a very sweet, light taste. Has a palette of kind of maybe some blackberries and other lighter berries. It tastes very light and fruity. Not very heavy or high alcohol content, so you could probably drink a little bit more than usual before you could get drunk.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
But that might be something better to do right before bed. Then.
All right. What's the worst? There's 8 of us, and we will only be hunting 1 boar, as one of the servants says, kind of sloshedly. Sloshedly. That's a new word. Just made up a new word, guys. But yeah, he sloshes his words when he says that. And he goes, although we ourselves will not be hunting, but still, if it comes down to it, which it won't, we could protect our master and our delightful hero that our master seems to have been so keen on. Speaking of Muka, Aldern just says, I just want to know your secret. And because he held up that banner and the party stopped, and he goes, take a walk with me to this forest real quick.
Just him and I?
I mean, not like into the forest, but like 5 feet away into the forest from the party, you know. As he dismounts.
I guess I'm mildly annoyed with him, but he bought us a horse and he's feeding us all, so I guess I oblige.
Okay. And he brandishes his own battle axe, which he can he kind of not really wield all that well. And he goes, show me. And he points out towards that tree.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the tree with his axe, because I'm not going to dull mine.
Okay.
Yeah, and
you can just do it. Actually, just roll a d20. Just straight
up
right. D20. Nice. You kind of
this guy's gonna love me forever.
you kind of breathe in, and you get some. You don't go into a rage, but you look like you're on the verge, and you just head towards the tree, and you bury the axe into the tree, where it's not an old tree, But it's sorry, Zach. It's not an old tree, but it's not a young tree either. So he sees you do that, and the young tree kind of splits like that, where you had put the battle axe in it. And he just like looks in awe, and he's clapping, and he goes up to you and he goes, "If I could just learn from you day by day the feats I could accomplish."
You hear the clitter clatter of the typing, but there's no more earthquake sound.
Okay.
So that's one manager.
Yeah, he's just, if only I could be, and perhaps I can be, with time and practice, be just like you. And with that, he dips his fingers into the ground and pours some wine on it to make some mud and kind of put stripes on his cheeks.
Yep.
And he kind of, he's like, "All right, let's go do this."
All right, buddy.
Alright.
Yeah, can I take his axe out of the tree and
Yeah.
get it back?
You
Yeah,
can do that. And so you guys continue, and make perception checks.
All right, I'm gonna use Roxas.
Okay, good idea.
The ever alert tiger.
Yeah.